Hey YouTubers, what's up? It's Karin and Brett.
Oh, but now this just makes me embarrassed.
Hey, I'm Karin Wiener from The New Wheel, the Bay Area's electric bike shop, and I am here today with Brett Thurber and the Tern GSD second generation, Gen 2. Wow, what a bike.
Yep. It was worth the wait, everyone.
I was thinking today we should go to a new beach. Wanna?
What is it called?
Kirby Cove.
No.
Fundamentally, Tern made 50 changes on this bike, and all of them were meaningful in one way or the other. Some of them are extremely technical and, you would never notice them, and some of them are really, really obvious, like a new motor or changes that they've made in the panniers or front suspension. One of the things that makes me really impressed with Tern is I feel like they're not just leveling up their bike, they're leveling up our industry. They're working with a company in Germany to do testing specifically for cargo bikes.
It's going to become the new EU cargo bike standard.
Okay, so then we put our baby seat.
And they're the first that I'm aware of that has passed that standard already.
So that's everything. That's the fork, the frame, the brake system, the whole kit and caboodle is tested to be safe for heavy loads and for heavy duty use.
And I think that's really important because we often talk about this. We see bikes out there that they're just not safe. And of course, cargo bikes should meet the highest standards because it's not you, it's also the weight of the bike going down a big hill with two children on the back. You do need the safest.
And I think that they've made substantive changes to make the bar, the bar that they've been involved in setting.
Tern has outfitted this bike with the Cargo Line motor, which is their highest torque motor, and it offers up to 85 Newton meters of torque. It gives very consistent power, super smooth and reliable assist. The important thing to know about a Bosch bike and a pedal assist torque sensed bike versus all the other family bikes that are out there is even though this has more power than all of them for climbing hills, it's not uncontrolled power. Yes, it has all these other features like it's small and it's lighter and it's quieter, but it's actually the smoothest Bosch system they've ever come up with. Tern worked with SR Suntour on a custom fork that's designed specifically for the GSD and exclusively for the GSD. And the fork both meets the German testing requirements for cargo bikes. So it's sturdy, fits wide tires, and it is the only front fork that I know of that has a built-in cafe lock mount. All the GSDs now come with a cafe lock, which makes for simple locking when you're out and about, and it's actually extremely secure so someone can't ride away with the bike. And you can plug a chain into it so you both have immobilize the bike, but also lock the bike to something else with one key. And the same key for that cafe lock also unlocks both the batteries.
The new Locking Kickstand is super smart. It's patented by Tern, and what it means is that when you park the bike cannot move until the adult who's riding the bike has pushed a lever and makes it go again. And so that means you can park confidently on uneven surfaces, you can have your kids load onto the bike and do whatever they do and not accidentally come off your kickstand.
It really works.
It's super smart.
It really works. This is the most stable platform and they nailed it. There's no other bike that does it like the Tern GSD does. On the front of the bike, you have like a large capacity cargo tray. There's lots of different bag options. There's click-on, click-off bags. The bag here is a laptop sleeve. There's all different ways to either have the bags and baskets quick removable or fixed on. It's, there's so many options and so many permutations that you could have multiples of multiple bags for a different day. You choose a different bag, which kind of is like how life is, right? You choose different bags for different days. So on the family accessory side, the most obvious is the clubhouse. And the clubhouse is sort of the grab-on bars that make children and parents feel secure with their kids in the back. The new clubhouse fits 2 child seats, whereas before it did not. But you can also use the clubhouse for just children just sitting in there with seat cushions and a backrest. If you want to go for a simpler child setup, there is the captain's chair, which are sort of almost a wraparound stoker bar with a single seat and a single seat back. And it's kind of for an older kid or even an adult can sit with that. And there's also just simple stoker bars that keeps things really simple and really narrow. New footrests. So the bike comes standard now with footrests, but there's extended foot rails that just give more space for the children to put their feet. And then there's even larger extended foot rails, which are more in the utility cargo accessory lineup. One of the most important accessories for the family is the Cargo Hold 52 bags. These are brand new, and these are the best bags that Tern has ever made, I would say. The buckle arrangement is really smart, and they fold out and become more of like a, what would you describe them?
Well, it's a bucket, sort
a
of,
bucket.
rather than a bag. Well, it can function in 2 different ways, either as a roll-down bag or as a bucket. But most importantly is how they can integrate with baby seats. I actually think the new Panniers would work really well for a moderate-sized dog with the bigger footrest. So there are 4 different options for the bike, which you can tell me because I forget all the names.
So the base model is the GSD S10 and still comes with a whole lot, but it's only coming in the black color. But it still comes with a 400 watt-hour battery, the cafe lock, the rails at the bottom for your feet. It's a derailleur equipped bike, really darn perfect crisp shifting. And then the level up is the S10 LX, and that comes with the suspension seat post and a high beam, low beam front light, which is, from a safety perspective, is fantastic. The S10 LX comes in what's called dragon fruit and school bus yellow. And then the next level up above that is the S00, and that's coming basically as an LX. So seat post suspension, that has the NVOLO hub, so continuously variable shifting. You can shift at any time. You can shift at a stop. You can to get to a nice low gear and start again. It's the simplest shifting system out there. And it has a belt drive, which is new for this year. So carbon belt drive, practically no maintenance. The S00 comes in gray and it comes in beetle blue. And then the final creme de la creme is the R14, and that has the roll-off 14-speed electronic shifting hub. It comes standard with dual batteries, so 2 500 watt-hour batteries, and the gear range is crazy big. There is not a hill you can't climb. I took it up the steepest hills in San Francisco, and I went straight up, and I was in the 3rd gear. The R14 comes in one color. It's like a gray color with red highlights. So that is the sort of ultimate adventure, go anywhere, do anything bike. I should also mention all bikes come with brake lights in the rear as well.
The handlebars fold down, which allows you to stick a bike in a really very small car. The storing the bike on its end has been improved a little bit. There's a better bracket there. It's a great feature to be able to store the bike in a smaller space, put it away more. If you live in an apartment, you can actually put it into a closet. You can also adjust the handlebar up and down and away from yourself and toward yourself. And that makes it kind of the ultimate multi-user bike. So you could literally have, your 12-year-old ride this bike, your 5-foot-tall member of the family and your 6'4" member of the family all ride the bike with no complicated changes needed between users.
All the bikes are ready for 2 batteries, and it's always been that way, and you can go for up to 100 miles to a charge. We did an adventure, and it was like a 35-mile round trip. We came back with 1 bar. We had 2 batteries, 1 bar down.
Yeah, so it's about 20%. of the battery.
Which, I mean,
Phenomenal.
everyone can like to bicycle on a bike like this.
Yeah, you're not gonna get tingly fingers. The saddle's nice and wide. You've got great support. It just comes
It
comfortable.
encourages a long ride places. And in this day and age, there's nothing better than local travel on a bicycle.
The thing that the GSD always did is it made family biking approachable because it was low to the ground, it was practical, it sort of made sense. It is going to be such a great bike to get people from the idea of, oh, I'd love to ride with my family, to the practice of riding with your family.
Oh, look at that. You like that one? Okay, let's try that.
It's just a wonderful tool for that life change.
We have stores in San Francisco and Marin, and you can make an appointment for your test ride at newwheel.net/ride. And we'd love to meet you and get you on this magnificent new family bike from Tern. Thank you so much for watching.
Should we wave right at the camera? Wave and smile.